We are here in the new offices of Sidekick, a leader in motion games. This is a unique environment where game developers break new ground and create new rules.
The guys interact physically, meaning that, for instance, in multiplayer, our game designer needs to test a level, he needs to get someone else from a different room to stand next to him, and they move in the room together and they interact, and obviously it gets a lot of attention from different people around. It creates interactivity and fun, and interesting things happen, and somebody else comes and has an idea of how it should be, and they bump into each other, and it's just different energy.
The first issue is space. You need much more space to move around when developing motion games, because people need to play to move around, especially when playing multiplayer. I estimate that you need at least twice the space than when producing a regular game. Actually, we have probably one of the first office spaces in the world that is specially designed for motion games.
The first thing you learn is not to trust your instincts, meaning that what you come with from home is different than the actual work. Because what I come from home is my own knowledge of how things are convenient for me, how I move, how I make physical gestures. But it's totally different when it comes to another person.
A lot of things just don't work as expected. We have a lot of experience, years of experience developing regular games, and we have sort of like an intuition about what can work and what can't work. There's a lot of experience in the market. With motion, it's all new, and often we build things and they just don't work as expected.
The second thing is we had to develop some kind of insight and knowledge base about motions in general. What the meaning of motion, psychological, physical, what's hard, what's easy, what gives the player a good feeling, what's not, what are open gestures, closed gestures, what gives me better impact, better feeling. Is motions like this or more flowing motions, how we combine the two to create a good rhythm for the game. It's not just a mash of buttons, it's human rhythm.
This is a new territory, and everything has to be built from scratch, but as we develop more and more games, we learned that there are a lot of gestures that can be reused, so we built a technology that allows us to create and then enhance a library of gestures and motions that we use across our games, and that allows us now to create prototypes much more quickly, because instead of building gesture recognition from scratch, we just use something that we have, modify it a bit, and try to see if it works. And as I said, there's a lot of trial and error in this process, so the fact that we are able to use an existing library of gestures and motions to quickly test if new approaches for new games work is a big advantage.
It's totally new world. It's a new language that we have to learn. We have to learn how to pass the knowledge of interacting in this new language to the user. This is something completely new.